Hey everyone, I'm Alex. Thanks for clicking. You are learning English with engVid. Today, I want you to practice your speaking and your listening with me. To do that, we will look at 10 words which are reduced in English speaking. Whether a person lives in Australia, England, Ireland, Scotland, Canada, the United States, we all do these reductions when we are in a casual situation and when we speak in a natural way, when we are on autopilot a little bit and you're not thinking about your pronunciation. Everyone does these reductions, except maybe university professors or something, but most people, almost everybody, does these reductions. So at the end of this video, I'm going to test your listening. So make sure you stay till the end because I have a little surprise for you to test your listening skills. Okay? So again, we are going to practice our speaking and our listening in this video. So the first word which is reduced in speaking is him. Now, this word is often reduced without the H. So we cut the H when we're speaking, and if it's in the middle of a sentence, we say im or em. When you just hear it like that, it doesn't mean anything. So let's look at two different sentences, and I want you to listen and repeat the sentences after me. So the first sentence, first just listen to me. I saw him at the store. Okay, so what I did there, I saw him, or I saw him, right? So I saw him or I saw him at the store. So let's see if you can do that now. Repeat after me. I saw him at the store. Okay, and the second one, do you know him? Let's try that again, a little slower. Do you know him? Okay, good. This is just the warm-up, all right? Next, we have his. And this is another one where we just cut the H, and you can see a pattern here, right? Him, his, he, her. A lot of H's are cut at the beginning of words, especially when they are in the middle of a sentence. So repeat after me. That's his phone. One more time. That's his phone. Okay, and this one, we'll do the slow version first. What's his name? And now a little faster. What's his name? Good. Let's keep going with he. And we cut the H, and it just sounds like E, or the letter E, essentially. So here, repeat after me. I'll go a little slower. Do you know where he lives? Okay. A little faster. Do you know where he lives? Okay, so wary, right? So do you know where he lives? Do you know where he lives? Very good. And next, repeat after me slowly. He said he was sorry. Okay. Now, you notice I did pronounce it when it was at the beginning of a sentence. Usually when these words are at the beginning of a sentence, we do pronounce the H. But however, when it's in the middle and it's not stressed, when it's unstressed, we cut the H. So repeat after me, a little faster. He said he was sorry. He said he, right? Just like you hear that little, the liaison in French. He said he was. He said he was. He said he was sorry. Next, we have her. And again, cut the H, So here are our questions. Repeat after me. Why don't you call her? Okay. And you may have noticed I also did something with the T. This is a little bonus lesson, and I will have a future video on this topic. Often with N and T together, we do not release the T. So we say we don't. Your tongue goes in the T position, but it doesn't release the T. It doesn't say don't. We just say don't. The tongue stays there because it's lazy. Basically, it's easier. But let's focus on the her in this case, So repeat after me. Why don't you call her? Good. And the next one, is that her car? A little slower. Is that her car? All right, so far so good. We're doing well. Let's move on to them. So them, we just say M in this case. So repeat after me. Have you heard of him? I said it more as im than M in that case. Let's try that one more time. Have you heard of him? Okay. And next one. That's him over there. That's him over there. Not bad, not bad. Next, we have your. You're doing great. Let's keep going. Your, so you are supposed to say your. It's very round, your, right? But in speaking, we remove the your and we just say your, right? So your. Okay, so for example, we'll do this one fast. Keep up with me. What's your name? One more time. What's your name? And what's your name, right? What's your name? All right, and the next one, where's your bag? Where's your bag? All right, how do you feel? So far, so good. All right, let's keep going. Next, we have our, just like your, our, right? The pronunciation when you see it in a book or you hear a professor speak, perhaps our, right? Our. But in quick, casual conversation, when the brain is on autopilot and you're just speaking without thinking, it can sound as R or R, right? Just like the letter R or a little longer R. So I'll show you what I mean with the difference here. So first, just listen. That's our teacher. Yeah, okay? So that's our teacher. That's our teacher. That's our teacher. And a little longer, that's our teacher. If you can't hear the difference, don't worry. As long as you hear the R, it's our, but R, okay? So now repeat with me one more time. That's our teacher. Good. I can say, I'm your teacher. I'm your teacher. Okay? And one more, repeat after me. She's our neighbor. She's our neighbor. Just the letter R, right? She's our, he's our. He's our neighbor. Next, we have and this one, just like the N and the T, what I mentioned before, N and D, like and, it goes in the D position, but you don't release the D. You just say and or N, right? N. So as long as you hear N or an, it could be and if it makes sense in the context. So for example, repeat after me. We ate bread and butter. Okay, let's try just this. Bread and butter. Bread and butter. Well done. And then here, maybe I'm telling a story and I want to add something at the very end of the story. So I say, and then I left. And then, right? Not and then, casual. And then I left. Okay, let's continue. Two more. We have to and or, and we'll start with to, which in casual speech, it is reduced to t. Right? So you don't do the to, it's just t. T. So, for example, repeat after me. I need to leave. A little faster. I need to leave. You're doing great. And next, bring it to me. Bring it to me. Okay, you notice here, right? I have two T's as well. So bring it to. It's like one T sound when you have the two T's together. It just becomes one T. So you say bring it to. Bring it to me. You can also say give it. Give it to me. Give it to me. Okay, good. And finally, we have or, which is just pronounced instead of the or, the long sound, we reduce it to er. So, for example, yes or no. One more time. Yes or no. Right? What's your answer? Right? What's your answer? Yes or no? Right? So we have your and here. Your or yes or no. And then finally, repeat after me. Do you want tea or coffee? One more time. And we'll just do the bottom part. Tea or coffee? Well done. Okay. That's a lot of info. Again, we have him, his, he, her, them, your, our, and, to, or. And maybe this is a big topic, but hopefully it's a helpful topic for you with the im, is, So a lot of the time we are shortening, we are reducing the pronunciation, especially when the words are unstressed in conversation, which means when they are usually in the middle. Now, at the beginning of this video, I said that I had a surprise for you, and I do. It's on my phone. You're going to listen to it. I have 5 sentences that I am going to say with casual, reduced English pronunciation, and I want you to write what I say, the full form, the full version of what I say in the comments. I will not tell you the answer, what I say in this video. If you want to double check if your comments are correct, I will leave a comment as well with the correct sentences in the comments section of this video. So make sure you check out the comments after this video. Make sure you write in the comments. So get ready, get your cursor ready in the comments and say, Alex, number 1, here is what Alex says for number 1. Are you ready? Again, I'm going to say something. I want you to write it in the comments. What am I saying? Here we go. Is he our teacher? One more time. Is he our teacher? Number 2, okay, you can pause the video if you want to take some time to type your comment. Number 2, he said he knew him. He said he knew him. Okay. Number 3, remember to call her. Remember to call her. Number 4, this is intense listening practice, right? Okay, number 4. Is that your sister or your mom? Is that your sister or your mom? Okay, and we'll do, you know what? Let's do 2 more. Let's do 2 more. Okay, next. This is a longer one, so I'll say it a little slower in the beginning. I called him and told him to apply for the job. And maybe you are saying, Alex, that wasn't slow. This is how I speak. Okay, so let's try that one more time. I called him and told him to apply for the job. Okay. You might want to pause or rewind for that. Right? For that. Very good. And the last one. Okay, this one's not too bad, I think. Okay, I think it just has like maybe 1 or 2 reductions. Let's check it out. Call the store and ask them when they open. Call the store and ask them when they open. Perfect. All right. How was that for you? Not bad? Good. So again, leave your comments below. Let me know, what did I say? So I did this to help you practice your listening, also to help you with your speaking, your casual English, common, everyday English speaking. So let me know how you felt about this lesson. Let me know if you enjoyed the listening practice and the speaking practice. And there is no quiz for this video. Your quiz, just go to the back of this video, the end of this video, and write the comments down below. What did I say? And if you did enjoy this video, make sure you check out everything that we have on engvid.com. That's engvid.com if you are watching this on YouTube. And we have tons of videos, vocabulary, pronunciation, speaking, listening, grammar, lots of grammar. So check it out on engvid. And if you did enjoy this video, like it, share it, subscribe to my channel. And until next time, good luck with your studies and keep practicing.